Howdy, folks. High value DMD. Don't just give me your subscription, but please let me earn it. Let me earn that like and let me earn that comment. Today, I have a wonderful, beautiful black pill for each and every one of you to enjoy this fine Sunday evening. And that is about microplastics. Yes, sirree, we're going to be talking about microplastics today, and we're going to be delving into some literature about the subject. And now, you may not be aware of what microplastics are, but essentially, they are different. There's different types of plastic, but they're in everything that we eat. It's in everything that we drink. And believe it or not, you can get it through just inhalation and you can get it through dermal exposure. That's right, through your skin. And I'm going to show you that in a scientific research article in just a moment. But I want you to take in the glory that is microplastics. I want you to look at all of these things. You are consuming all of these things in your food, and there is absolutely nothing that you can do. There is nothing you can do to avoid this. Take a look at that. Okay, let's get into our article. How about it? Association of mixed exposure to microplastics with sperm dysfunction. A multi-site study in China. Oh, we've got China. Here we go. Microplastics are environmental pollutants detected in various human organs and tissues. Hold on. Take a second and take that sentence in. They're in your organs. They're in your tissues. And we're talking about sperm dysfunction. Sperm. These particles originate from multiple sources, including the degradation of larger plastic items and the intentional inclusion in consumer goods. So you're telling me somebody is literally putting something in what I eat on purpose. Are you kidding me? Potential risks for human health resulting from microplastics exposure have also been reported. Well, yeah, nah, duh. I could imagine that some guy in a factory pouring some of this garbage into my great value peanut butter, I'm sure that could cause some issues, okay? All right. Our findings highlight the potential reproductive health risks, black pill, posed by microplastic contamination, particularly PTFE, a non-stick pan coating material. Okay, so I'm sure all of you, looking for my little okay, I'm sure all of you have used a non-stick pan coating before. There we go. There's my picture of non-stick pan coating. I have one literally in my kitchen right over here next to me. And it flakes a little bit with sticky food like eggs. So I have to put a piece of foil down to prevent that getting in my food. But regardless, no matter what you do, if you use this thing, like this is PTFE, okay? And PTFE stands for like polytetrafluoroethylene or something like that. And so that is what is on these sticky things. And no matter what, you have to use plastic instruments, otherwise it's going to scratch the surface, right? And it can get some of this in your food. So that's what PTFE is. PTFE is also a suture material right here. And if you don't know who I am, I'm a dentist by trade, okay? I'm going to be training to be an oral surgeon very soon. I have placed PTFE sutures on somebody for a dental implant. So I myself am a fiend. I am a fiend for this. I have contributed to the microplastic exposure in at least one fella myself. And not even talking about the dental fillings I do, because essentially the tooth colored fillings are plastic, okay? And we're talking about our microplastics. And so PTFE, this is the big bad one. Okay. It says, raise concerns about the potential of urine testing as an indicator of male reproductive microplastic exposure. Okay, we said originally the article is about semen and microplastic in semen. Okay, so let's delve more into this because we talked about organs and tissues, and so I want to know more about this black pill, about my reproductive ability. What's going on with that? Okay. So it basically, when you're reading a scientific text, it has a little summary at the start. Then it goes actually into the full workup of the subject. But it says like, what are they? They're particles smaller than 5 millimeters. They originate from degradation from plastic items, automobile tires, textiles, paint coatings, pellets, whatever have you. Additionally, they can, this just keeps cracking me up, deliberately incorporated into consumer goods, for instance, in cosmetics. Sorry, females out there that use makeup. That's a black pill for you, red pill. In nonstick cookware coatings, okay? And they are omnipresent environmental pollutants. When I think of words such as omnipotent, omnipresent, I think of God, okay? God is out there and he is good and he is over everything, okay? But in our world, in our earth, there's no escaping it, okay? That is a key thing to this video, folks. No matter what you do, no matter where you go in this earth, no matter where you get your food, if it's organic or not, if you raise it yourself, no matter what, microplastics are omnipresent. They're in environmental pollutants, widely distributed in ecosystems. So you had basic science class back in the day, and you learned about rain and evaporation. I hate to break it to you, but there's microplastics in that process. There's microplastics in our oceans, in our rivers, in our fertilizer, in our soil. They are everywhere. They've been detected in human tissue in biological samples such as liver, lung, placenta, black pill, kidney, spleen, blood, sputum, and feces. Right now, if you went to take a sit down and you tested your material, there would be microplastic. Hate to say it. And here is proof for that statement I said earlier. Oh my gosh, sorry. It's you ingest it, you inhale it, and you get it through dermal absorption. Okay. And oh gosh, here's a huge black pill for you Indians out there, people living in the India subcontinent. An average consumption of 5,186 plus or minus this per kilograms, I think, per body weight per year. So that's how much you're going to get if you simply got dealt the wrong hand and you were born in India. Okay. All right. And for children, so it's more in kids, black pill, and this much in adults. If you were lucky enough to win the lottery of life and be born in the Netherlands, a nice, clean country, a developed country, you're going to get less. You're going to get less microplastic per year. Okay, but more for adults, surprisingly, I think, at least if I'm reading those metrics right. Okay, so basically, moral of the story, be born in a European country or the United States, and you will get less microplastic. All right. Okay, these contaminants pose a substantial detriment to wildlife and the environment, may adversely affect human health by inevitable interactions. You will not escape it. It is inevitable. Okay. All right. There's a correlation between microplastics and some disorders. Okay, here's the good part, folks. Research is focusing on male reproductive system shows potential risk to human health by assessing the microplastics in testes, semen, and sperm. It is all there. And it can actually cause something specifically in your testes and semen and sperm. Okay, let's see. Proposing a mechanism for microplastics to enter semen through the epididymis and seminal vesicles. That's where they go. Okay, and these parts of your anatomy are prone to inflammation. All right. Let's see. I'm trying to find out where it is, but basically, okay, here's a wonderful part. Microplastics reduce testosterone. They impair the blood testes barrier, which, if you don't know what that is, your brain has what's called a blood-brain barrier. Your testes also have a barrier. It is essentially a barrier. It's sort of a fluid barrier that allows certain things to enter and certain things not to enter, certain toxins not to enter, and whatever have you, certain chemical messengers, whatever it allows to go in there. Testicular inflammation. You want nice inflamed testicles and compromised spermatogenesis at the tissue and organ levels. I could pretty much stop reading this article right here. That's all you need to know. Your testicles are going to be inflamed. Okay, this blood testy barrier is going to be disrupted. And you're going to have compromised spermatogenesis, folks. If you don't know what spermatogenesis is, it is the creation of sperm. Okay? That is the creation of your genetic material in order for you to do one of the duties that you were given here on earth, one of the most basic things a human being can do, and that is to reproduce. So we have seen in this article that microplastics are omnipresent, that exposure to microplastics is inevitable. And we have seen what it does to you as a male, at least, just we're talking about males here, inhibits or compromises spermatogenesis, compromising your ability to produce as a human being other small human beings. Okay? That's a black pill for you. No matter what you have done, no matter how much you exercise, no matter how good you eat, no matter if you keep your blood pressure intact, no diabetes, if you get a good job in life and you work as hard as you possibly can, there is no escape. There is absolutely no escape for the reality that is microplastic exposure, and it's in your semen right now. It's in your semen right now. I dare you to go get tested right now. Look here. Here's another paragraph. Association with damaged semen quality. Damaged semen quality. I wanted to highlight this too. So here's all the different types. Here's PTFE. I'm a chief offender from damaging a young lad's sperm quality by placing PTFE sutures on him. And also there's PFC, folks. PVC. Sorry, I misspoke. PVC. Where's my picture of PVC? PVC. Yep. So PVC pipes. Go. How many of you guys have, as a kid, have touched a PVC pipe? And what you did is you dermally exposed yourself to microplastics, folks. So I don't know what else to tell you. Exposure to specific microplastics, particularly PTFE, was associated with reductions in total sperm number, progressive motility. That means the movement of your sperm. I am to blame. I am like I am solely responsible for a young person's exposure to microplastics. I fricked this guy, okay? I fricked him up. And I own that. And I yeah. I mean, look at this. I put this in a guy's body, okay? It got absorbed through his gums when I sutured his gums up. I put stitches in his gums, and now this is everywhere. It is inevitable. It is omnipresent. It is in your food. It's in your liver. It's in your lungs. It's in your kidneys, and it's in your testicles and in your sperm. Damaging your spermatogenesis, folks. I don't know what to tell you. The article also alluded to the placenta. Okay, it's over, folks. I don't know what to tell you. Like, it is over. You can rest easy in this, and you just enjoy the decline because it is over. There's microplastic in you, and I mean, God is on His throne. He controls everything, and I know that one day I will be with Him, and I rest easy in that. But for right now, I'm also accepting the black pill that is microplastics. You cannot escape it, and I've tried to do everything right. I've tried to be fit. I've tried to be healthy. I've tried to eat good, clean food, good, clean, and lean meats. And yet I could not escape the microplastics. I'm certain it's in me. I am certain. So with that, I will leave you. I hope I earned your subscription. I hope I earned your like, and I hope I earned your comment. Let me know what you think below. Do you have microplastics in you? Did you know about microplastics? Are you afraid to go eat your meal this evening because now that you know there's microplastics everywhere and it's omnipresent, you cannot escape it? Let me know what you think below. Until next time.